Good morning, guys. This is me live at Kasigau Base Camp. I'm just taking a stroll. We landed here yesterday night, drove here, that is, and this is today morning at Kasigau. This is my second time here. I was here around 2 years ago. It's a very huge space with lots of sounds of nature, and there's a mountain to climb right in front of me, behind the rock, somewhere there, because I remember from up there we could see this rock. It's called Python Rock. We could see it from that side, right? So you're gonna be hiking up there in a bit. It's around 7 and most of the people are not awake. But guess who was up by 6:30? Yeah, this chick. And I slept past midnight. It's interesting how the time clock of your body works. So I'm just taking a stroll as we ease into the morning, as I eat for breakfast, for the others to wake up, and enjoying everything that this place has to offer. We got here by car, sorry, a 4x4, and any other car would do, but only when it's the dry season. We were lucky yesterday because it had rained the previous day, before the previous day, and so the road was like dry enough for us to drive comfortably without hiccups. It's a very long drive to Kasigau Base Camp. About an hour, right, from Voi. An hour and a half. Kasigau Base Camp is run and owned by Chris, the owner of Savo House. He is a very charming guy. Like, he's such a gracious host. And I hope you guys can meet him sometime in the vlog, into the vlog. Welcome to Kasigau Base Camp. It's called Base Camp because it serves as where you sleep before you hike Mt Kasigau. Here there's a camping site and there are also cottages. There is Chris's car. There is the kitchen area and dining area. There is the bonfire. We sat there into the middle of the night. Let's go see the campsite. So there's a chill spot here under the tree. Very, very gorgeous. Look at those tables. Well thought out. Then here in front of us is the campsite. There you go. Such a big area, but there's more space if you're more. Let's see the dining area, and then we'll later go to the cottages and the washrooms. This is a little water jar where we wash our hands. That's the kitchen area. This is Colin's. He makes breakfast. He's a breakfast expert.
Breakfast Jack.
This is Jackson, our host here.
Hello.
Oh, this is my new friend. Hi. Does she have a name? No? Yeah? This is Sarah. Sarah is grumpy in the morning. And that's the setup of the dining area. Look at her. She's had eggs for breakfast. Hi. What up? Can we go? Can we continue the vlog?
I need some mic. Somebody mic it up here.
I need your mic. This is your number, Jackson. So they can call you on this number. Wakitaka kukuja. Okay. Breakfast with a view, lunch with a view, dinner with a view. This is Kasigau Base Camp. I'm also going to shower, Sasa. Hi. Hey, Mike, you're playful. So you're a dude. All time I thought you're a chick. No wonder you like me. I get it. This is the bonfire area. Let's go to the cottages now. Having my morning coffee. There are 3 main cottages and each has many beds. I'll show you. This is the first one. So that's cottage number 1. And this is the bathroom and the toilet. So it's, you take a douche and you have a view and also fresh air. There's like a spot where you can place tissue and stuff. There's a tub, yeah, and that's the toilet setup. Cool. Done with the toilet. Left my tea there. There's a tub, a nice sink, and then there's the bathroom. Beautiful. You shower in cold water, but you can always request Jackson for hot water if you'd like. Right? There is the bathroom with a view too. So let's go to the cottage that I slept in so that I can show you inside. So this is where me and my friends slept. Let me show you around. First of all, you'll notice there are no doors, okay? This is one of those areas that is usually very hot. so you will actually need no doors. You'll just need mosquito nets and maybe just a bed sheet to funika yourself. So this is bed number 1. Then there is bed number 2. My friend slept there, Colin slept there. This is how it looks around. Views everywhere. There's a nice setup there. Could be a bar in future. Then let's go upstairs and find out what's there. Yeah. So there's another bed. Those are luggage, don't mind them. Another bed. And there's like a master bed over here. Ooh, yeah. So Sarah and I slept on this one. And then woke up to this view. Guys, you definitely have to experience this in your life. So I'm like seated where I slept. So imagine waking up and that's the view. Yeah. This is Kasigau Base Camp in Voi. Anyways, gotta go. I need to shower, have breakfast, so that we can begin our hike by 8:30 a.m. I'll take you with me. Bye for now. Good morning, Chris.
Hi.
Hi.
You want to know a bit about Kasigau Base Camp?
Yes, we do.
All right. I came to Kasigau in about 2010, and I was building an eco lodge for somebody in one of the surrounding ranches, and I kept looking at this mountain, and nobody in Kenya really knew about it. It's off the beaten track.
Yeah.
And it's stunningly beautiful. So my idea was that if the local community would accept an outside investor to come in and start a tourism venture, there'd be so much benefit both for the community and for people coming in to enjoy the mountain, and maybe in the long term, if there was good revenue, then even protecting the resources on the mountain, which is still pristine forest at the top of the mountain, and a good water source. And so we set up initially a campsite to try and attract school groups and maybe corporate companies. And from that, we then decided we'd build some cottages to try and draw on clientele from Nairobi and Mombasa, and if we were lucky, maybe overseas visitors as well. And that went pretty well for a few years, but then COVID really impacted us negatively. So we were almost to the stage of closing down, actually. But it's such a beautiful location that I want to persist and try and draw on people like Kari to bring maybe corporate companies, but certainly individuals to base camp, use us as, exactly as we described, a base camp from which to hike. And hiking into the mountain is quite strenuous. I wouldn't say it's a beginner's route necessarily. So it'd be about a 3, 4, 5 hour hike in total to the summit and back down to base camp. So it's a great day's activity, and hopefully if the weather is clear, people will have the most amazing experience, going to see pristine forest and water sources and bird life that's unique to the mountain. So I mean, there'd be 2 options. You could either, depending on budget, stay in cottages or camp, and you bring your own equipment for camping, and we provide a kitchen and a sort of a restaurant area that people can be self-sufficient.
Yeah. What are the charges?
It's 2,000 shillings per person in the cottage per night, and for camping it's 500 shillings per person.
With your own equipment,
With your own
tent,
equipment,
sleeping bag,
yeah.
everything.
If we provided, we would charge 1,000 per person per night.
Okay.
But we'd actually prefer the first option, which is people bring their own equipment.
Yeah.
And for that, we provide a campsite, toilets and showers, and standpipe if and when there's water available.
Yeah.
Which is challenging too.
Right.
So it's quite basic camping, but it's certainly off the beaten track. It's probably one of the more remote parts of Kenya. And very few people know about it. So market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us about yourself. You told us about Kasigau Base Camp. So we'd love to hear about you.
About myself? Well,
Yes.
Free-spirited.
Mm-hmm.
I always lived in the outdoors. And so I've been very, very fortunate. I've spent my entire life in rural areas of Kenya. I know Kenya quite well. And I suppose while I've watched Kenya develop over these years, I'm quite disappointed in because of urban development, the disconnect now that you have with urban people who have no comprehension of the importance of the natural world for their own well-being, but also for the protection of those natural resources. And I talk about habitat, I talk about biodiversity, wildlife, obviously, and there's a growing conflict now between should we say almost humans invading what traditionally had been natural resources and over-exploiting those resources. Water catchment is frightening about what might happen in the future. We've all got to learn to use less water. So I suppose my dream would be just influence a lot of younger people to recognise the value of going to the outdoors and really appreciating what's out there, and therefore coming home to their urban dwellings and realising we've got to do more to protect the environment.
Yeah. Right. Thank you, Chris.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
All right. It's hike time. Yepe.
What time is it?
9:30.
9:30.
Yeah. Let's hike. Are they on sports mode? Yeah.
Sports mode activity.
A few of us are hiking in Crocs. We can't wait to see the ending.
Oh, fancy shoes.
This will be one for the books. Eish. Hair don't lie. See you later, Chris.
Bye-bye. Might see you later.
Yeah, might. Watu wa Manchester mko represented hapa hivi. Ndio hiyo. That's it for now, guys. Catch part 2 in the next vlog. Bye.